What's up, everybody? Travis here.
And the Freak Joe.
Guys, we're now bringing you 2023 cemetery tour, and we're hitting Wisconsin this time, Joe.
That's right. The land of cheese and Germans.
And hopefully ghosts.
Yeah.
Our first stop here on the tour is at St. Kilian Cemetery. We're here in Lake Geneva, smaller cemetery and everything. We're going to show you some of the old stones and this creepy cross that we saw when we pulled in here. Joe, why don't you tell them a little more about the cemetery?
Yeah, so founded in 1856, St. Kilian served a Bavarian immigrant community near Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. The church attached to the cemetery, which I believe was probably right here, stood for 125 years, closing its doors in 1981 and burned in 1998, as I see here on this sign, as a firefighting exercise after a period of further disuse and deterioration after being, decommissioned as a church. Among the notable hauntings here are a ghostly priest wandering the grounds, eerie sounds, and footsteps. After closing and before being condemned, it is alleged that the basement of the church was desecrated and used for satanic rituals and devil worship. These rituals are the alleged sources of the hauntings, as the dead were disturbed by the desecration of the grounds.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's take you through and we'll see some of the cool stones, check out the cross, and maybe we'll even get a shot of the wrought iron sign out there on the road. So, cool.
Nice.
Let's go, Joe.
All right, let's check out the cemetery itself. These seem to be mostly newer graves here. Yeah, look at that. 2018. Still kept in beautiful shape here. That's probably true. Yeah. All right. See if we can get some of the older ones. 86, 2000. 1990, the year I was born. That looks like that's pretty fresh. You do kind of wonder where the oldest parts of the cemetery are, if they went from back to front like we are used to, or something else. Nice view of that back part of the cemetery and the, as we put it, creepy-ish cross. Seems to be made of steel, like steel beams or something, or maybe cast iron or something. I don't know. But it's a beautiful old cross. It's just very striking as you're driving into the cemetery. Some footage here of that. I'd say one does hope to hear a church bell clang, and especially on a nice rainy day like today. I really kind of hoped that there would be mist. Really hoped for some mist, but can't always get what you want, I suppose. It was interesting to see how new all of these stones seem to be. I do feel like we get a lot of the familiar old stones that we see at many other cemeteries, that we've seen at many other cemeteries on old tours. So here's an older one, the Kiefer family, 1937. So this might have been one of the earliest members of the church. Math Kiefer. Neat. Urban. Wonder if he was named after Pope Urban. Young guy, 34 years old when he passed. Wow. This person lived 100 years. Incredible. This one could use restoration. Maybe one of the other influencers out there could do that. I know there are some people who like to clean graves and restore them. I'm gonna move back this way because I am curious about this Braver family. Seems to be a family plot style deal where you have the big marker for everybody and then all of the small markers. So I do apologize. Hopefully this is less shaky than last year's, but I am still getting used to figuring out how to control this. 1860 to 1936, so this is definitely an older one. What's this one here? 1928. Wow. Henry, Catherine, Anna Marie. Hard to read that. I wonder if I can. There we go. Interesting. Now we're definitely moving into the older parts of the cemetery. I am very interested in this one here. It's just like a rock and an angel. Loretta and Jack Sturgis. That feels very Wisconsin to me for some reason. Love from your children. Nice. So this must be the Sturgis family plot. Teach peace, share laughter, give love. Beautiful. Interesting. I wonder if Mary here is still alive, and if that would necessitate her she's gonna have to get her stone redone. Sort of an interesting idea. This is just not cooperating. There we go. Now, you might think that I have the camera at an angle, but actually this stone is sinking into the ground. So interesting. Oh, here's the old ones. Here's the oldies. The Bieneman family. Some stones broken off and falling apart. There we go. That's interesting. We got the sort of English spelling of Jacob there with the Bavarian spelling.
Alright guys, we're going to start over on this side of the cemetery. We got Joe over there. You can see him. We'll catch up with him in a little bit. I kind of want to look at some of these older stones. Really, that one's actually not that bad. 1996. We might be on the newer side. That's one of the interesting parts about doing these cemetery vlogs is seeing the various stones that are together. 1986, 1920. Older ones might be in the back. Check that out while Joe's over there. I don't know if there's any dates on any of these. It's legible at least. I believe that's 1865. My guess is his wife is Franz. Franz might be that one right there. I think one of the weird things, especially like cemeteries like this, is you get a lot of erosion, and when you go underneath a tree that constantly drips water on it, might affect the stones a little bit too much there. So we got Mary. It's a unique stone. All partial stone. It looks like it's been laying down for quite some time. '63. Footsteps are just me. Oh, that's pretty cool. One thing I realized about this cemetery is a lot of these iron crosses.
Cemetery.
Yeah, I caught a lot of the older ones. I think one of the coolest things was the wrought iron crosses. There seems to be a lot of them.
Absolutely, and I think these older stones here near the end of where I was, it's just always cool to see the older ones hanging out.
Yeah, well,
Still,
that's what I was wondering. Like,
still making it.
Because I mean, clear they all run the back here, so it's pretty cool. I think it's a good first beginning for Wisconsin.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah.
guys, hope you enjoyed this vlog. Hope you enjoy how we're doing a little bit different with, me going on my end, Joe going on his end, meeting in the middle, getting both of our narrations in it. Make sure you tune in to the rest of these as they are being released throughout October for Freaky Show month. And yeah, guys, that's all I got. So as always, I'm Travesty.
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
Or the Freak Joe.
Oh, God damn it, I'm doing it.
Next time. See you guys.
Freak Joe.